everybody. It's a great honor for me to be introducing the final speaker of the semester. It's Nikita.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with a quote from the artist Nas. He's a rapper. His song Made You Look. They're shooting. He said it kind of, more rapper-like. I made you look, you're a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Now I think Nas, there you go, yes. Nas premiered this song in the late 90s. I think back then he was onto something, like he was noticing something that's becoming the new normal in today's society. I think too often we as just people, we focus or glorify or acknowledge the wrong things in life. It's become normal to kind of influence others to not think for themselves or to follow the crowd or lose focus of what's really important. People would rather record fights, you post them on Facebook and stuff, or like this guy, he was drowning and 5 teenagers recorded him drowning instead of trying to pull him out of the water. Or like shootings and stuff like that, instead of calling for help, all at the expense of just being entertained or saying like, oh, I was there for that event and trying to like tell the person like the story or whatever. I just think, don't get me wrong, I think it's okay to use your platform to share stuff and give knowledge, but I think we need to kind of reevaluate what kind of things we should be sharing. And I basically, you guys know, I told you I low-key think I'm a philosopher or whatever, so you go to the next slide. I just think about a lot all the time, like 10, 15 different things all at once. So I just figured I'd share some of my thoughts with you guys today, maybe inspire you, But once again, like I said before, like I don't think I know everything, but I think about a lot, So, okay, so if there's anything that you guys may have learned about me yet, I'm kind of for women empowerment, females getting to the check, chasing that bag, having your own businesses and stuff like that, yes. So you go to the next slide. I came across a series on Netflix called She's Gotta Have It. And long story short version, her name's Nola. She's dating a couple guys. And they actually know that she's dating other guys, but they like her so much they're still trying to like win her over or whatever. But what I find interesting is that they all know that they're not the only one, but they still want her. But then it's like it makes them kind of insecure knowing that she's getting the benefits of dating 3 or 4 guys. You guys know what I mean, And I think it's just weird because in today's society, if a man goes out and he has multiple women, he's seen as the dude, like you get the little handshake, hey my boy, like they think it's cool. But as soon as the female gets on the same level, she's a whore, or it's like, ugh, why she's doing that, or they'll accept it, but they'll be like, oh, she's not wifey material, she's just for the fun kind of thing or whatever. I just think anyone should be able to explore their sexuality. I'm not saying go out and go find a bunch of dudes to go sleep with, but ladies, if you decided to, YOLO, that's your life. And I think the people looking from the outside is looking in, like you should just mind your business because it really has nothing to do with your life. It's really not affecting you. It's not harming you in any type of way. Again, I don't encourage multiple partners, but if you do, be safe, While I'm still on the whole feminism subject, I have a couple pet peeves, okay? And one of them, I just hate like little phrases like, oh, let me help you, you might break a nail. Or, I got it, you too cute, or something, you might hurt yourself, or, I just don't understand why females is like automatically viewed as being weak or not being able to handle a tough situation or whatever. Like, for instance, I used to work at the Lego warehouse in Enfield. It was like a little seasonal job, but we package materials to ship out to Walmarts all over. So I did my job, I put the stuff together. I was really fast, I actually was keeping up with the guys. And I was like the only like girly girl in there or whatever. So eventually my supervisor, he pulled me from it and he had changed my role to just checking the boxes. The men, put the boxes together. and I just had to check and make sure, okay, that's in there, that's in there, that's in there. And I'm like, why can't I do the packaging? I'm clearly doing a good job. I'm keeping up with everybody. I think I'd be lying if I said I didn't think that he had me do that role because I was the only girly girl in there. You know, I'm gonna go to the next slide. I just think we always like put the easy task on the women. And I just want to mention, besides the little, I specifically typed in housewife for that picture in the corner. The other picture, I only typed in nurse. All pictures of females. You know, I typed in assistant, all pictures of females. Teacher, females. You know, like, we can do other jobs. We can be maintenance, we can do electric, sewer, like, I'm just here to tell the men, you know, as females, we can do what you can do, and sometimes we can do it better, you know. So I just think it's 2018. I think it's time to kind of let us shine because we can do it, you know. We could go to the next slide. So you guys, I have to get a little serious here, a little touchy. I think, like I said before, we're not letting it be known the real issues in the world. We're not focusing on stuff that's a problem. And I think one of the problems are African American rights. You know, I won't go too deep into it, but I just want to say, like, discrimination is real. You know, racism is real. There's doctors, lawyers, teachers, police, like people in high power who really truly feel like blacks don't deserve the same rights, or that like we're just below, we don't belong here or whatever. And I have a little story. I have a friend. She's mixed with a little bit of everything, you know, but to keep it simple, she's black, white, and Spanish. But if you looked at her and you profiled, you would just say she's like a white woman or whatever. She got pulled over not too long ago. Her plates were expired and they were fake, and she didn't have a license. You know, they didn't take her car, first of all. They let her drive home still. Yeah. And she went to court. They basically told her, you know, next time you come back, just have proof that your car's registered and that you have your license. And she got a $150 fine. Okay, cool. Sandra Blands, this lady right here, got pulled over for not signaling in a lane change. 3 days later, she was found dead in her cell. Could you go to the clip? Now, mind you, before they said they arrested her for being uncooperative.
Irregularity vehicles that we parked on the east side of the road.
Okay, so he gives her ticket. She's still in her car. She's irritated. You know, of course you're gonna get mad. You just got a big ticket for something so simple. And so he basically comes. He's like, "Oh, you look angry." You know, he probably didn't say it that way, but you know, you see it.
Okay, ma'am. You okay?
I'm waiting on you. This is your job. I'm waiting on you. What do you want me to
Oh, you
say?
seem very irritated.
I am. I really am. Because I feel like it's crap for what I'm getting the tickets for. I was getting out of your way. You were speeding up, tailing me. So I move over and you stopped it. So yeah, I am a little irritated, but that doesn't stop you from giving me a ticket. So.
Thank you, sir.
Are you done?
You asked me what was wrong and I told you.
Okay.
So now I'm done, yeah.
Okay. You mind putting out your cigarette, please, if you don't mind?
I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette?
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step out or I will remove
I
you.
am getting removed for a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order. Get out of the car now or I'm going to remove you.
And I'm calling my
I'm
lawyer.
going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you going to yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay. All right.
25.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You don't have the what?
7 County FM 1098. Just
For what?
290. Send me another unit. Get out of the car.
You know the unit FM 1098.
Get out of the car now.
Why am I being apprehended? You trying to give me a ticket
I said
for your
get
failure?
out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended? You
I'm
just
giving
opened
you a
my car
lawful
door.
order.
You just
I'm
opened
gonna
my car
drag you
door.
out of here.
So you threatening to drag me out of my own car.
Get out of the car.
And then you
I will
stop
light
me?
you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
For a failure to signal. You doing all of this for
Get
a failure?
over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do
Go ahead.
For a failure to signal. Yep, for a failure to signal.
Get off the
On
phone.
my school.
Get off the
I'm
phone.
not on the phone. I have a right
Put
to
your
record.
phone
This is
down.
my property. This
Put
is
your
my
phone
property.
down.
Sir?
Put your phone down. Right now. Put your phone down.
County Day.
For a fucking failure to signal, my goodness.
Come over here.
Y'all are interesting.
Come over
Very
here
interesting.
now.
You feeling good about
Stand right here.
You feeling good about yourself?
Stand right
For
there.
a failure to signal, you feel real good
Turn
about
around.
yourself, don't you?
Turn around.
You feel good about yourself,
Turn
don't you?
around now.
What are you?
Put your hands
Why am
behind
I
your back and
being
turn around.
arrested?
Turn around.
Why can't you tell me
I'm giving you a lawful order. I will
why
tell
am I
you.
being arrested?
Turn
Why
around.
won't you tell me that part?
I'm giving you a lawful order. Turn around.
Why will you not tell me
You are not
what's going
compliant.
on? I'm not complying because you just pulled me out of my car.
Turn around.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is some bullshit.
Put your hands behind your back.
Because you know this is straight bullshit and you full of shit. Full of straight shit. That's all y'all is, some scary fucking cops. South Carolina got y'all bitch asses scared. That's all it is. Fucking scared of a female.
If you would have just listened,
I was trying to sign the fucking ticket. Whatever.
stop moving.
Are you fucking serious?
Stop moving.
Oh, I can't wait till we go to court. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait till we go to court. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. You want me to sit down now?
No.
Or you gonna throw me to the floor? That'll make you feel better about yourself?
Knock it off.
No, that'll make you feel better about yourself? That'll make you feel real good, won't it? Pussy ass. Fucking pussy. For a failure to signal, you doing all of this. In little ass Prairie View, Texas. My God, they must want to
You were getting a warning. Until now, you're going to jail.
I'm getting it. For what?
You can come
For
read.
what?
Come read right.
I'm getting a warning for what?
Stay right here.
For what? Well, you
Stay
just
right
pointed me over there.
here. I said stay right
Get
here.
your fucking mind right. Let me. Oh, I swear on my life, y'all some pussies. A pussy ass cop for a fucking signal. You'll
I got
take
her
me to
control.
jail.
She's in handcuffs.
What a pussy. What a pussy.
816.
What a pussy. You about to break my fucking wrist.
Stop moving.
I'm standing still. You
Stay
keep
right
moving
here.
me. God damn it.
Stay right there.
Don't touch me. Fucking pussy for a traffic signal. You getting all this bullshit? Fucking pussy. I'm here for a traffic signal.
Come read right over here. This right here says a warning. You started creating the problem.
You asked me what was wrong.
Do you have
I'm trying to
anything
tell
on
you.
your person that's
do
illegal?
it feel like I got anything on me? This a fucking maxi
I'm
dress.
gonna remove your glasses.
This a maxi dress.
Come on over here.
Have on me. Fucking asshole. You're about to break my wrist. Can you stop? You are about to fucking break my wrist.
Stop moving. Stop now. Stop it.
Stop resisting, man.
If you would stop, and I would tell you.
Oh, fucking traffic
Now
signal.
stop.
You are such a pussy. You are such a pussy. No, you are.
You're yanking around.
For a traffic signal.
You are
For a
yanking
fucking
around.
traffic signal.
When you pull away from me, you're resisting arrest.
This make you feel real good, don't it? A female for a
right
traffic
here.
signal.
I got it.
For a traffic
I got it.
signal. I know that make you feel good, officer.
ahead.
Tina.
Take care of yourself.
I know it make you feel real good. You're a real man now. You
got
just
it.
slam me, knock my head in the ground. I got epilepsy, you motherfucker.
Good.
I hope I
Good.
Good.
You should have thought
That's
about
good.
that before you start resisting.
All right. Yeah, this is real good. Real good for a female. Yeah. Y'all strong. Ooh.
Go ahead.
Y'all real strong.
I want you to
Y'all
wait
real
right here.
strong.
Wait right here.
I can't go nowhere with your fucking knee on my back, duh.
I'm gonna open your door. You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave.
Yeah. So, you guys, there's so much going on here. First of all, did you notice how she kept asking him, what am I getting arrested for? He couldn't answer her. He couldn't answer her. But if you go to like the media, the reports and everything, he's saying she's resisting. I think he said she hit her. You guys just saw that video. You know, like, yeah, she was a little disrespectful, yes, with her words and stuff, but even so, you're an officer, you know, you're the law, you're supposed to be, you're trained to kind of like work with this stuff, you get what I'm saying? If you go to the next slide, they're saying when she was found in her cell, they're saying her cause of death was suicide. Her family members had spoke to her not too long before then. Like, she didn't show any signs of being suicidal. And this picture right here is her jail cell, and this is her mugshot. There's been speculation that she's actually dead right now in her mugshot. And if you look, well, the picture's kind of not good, but if you really looked at her jail cell, the floor is the same color of the background of her wall. Just to put that out there.
Wait, what?
The floor, the color in her jail cell is the color of the background.
That's so dark.
If you looked at other pictures, the other prisoners, the background didn't look like that. But, you know, we don't know what happened. I'm just saying. My point in this is, like, right is right, wrong is wrong. And there's a problem going on. And I think people see it, honestly. I really do believe that people see it. I just think nobody's really speaking on it, or when they do speak on it, it's kind of like brushed to the side, or, oh, they're being dramatic, or whatever the case may be. But this is real, you know. But I won't go, I'll babble on and on and on. So we can go to the next slide. So I think with all that being said, the real question is, why are we not worried about what's really important here? And that's making the world a better place. How can we make the world a better place? Which goes back to what I was saying to you guys last time about being happy and living a happy life and just focus on a better you. That way I feel like we can fulfill like our one universal purpose, which is helping the next generation to live a better life, to learn from our mistakes and kind of, you know, regardless of anything, the world is the world. It's its own living organism. Whether you think of global warming or this, that, and the third, like, the world's gonna do what it wants. If it wanna end, it's gonna end, you know? So I think our role is just to kind of help the next generation get through it, but get through it better than what we did. The only way that we can do that is stop worrying about the unnecessary and just let people live their own lives without judgment. And like as Aristotle said, he believes the ultimate goal in life is happiness, which my tips, you know, from last time, I think these are really important. I lost focus of this. I'm not even gonna lie. I recently had to come back and go over all of this. So it helps, you know, it helps. Find your purpose in life. We do have that one universal purpose, but I think it goes deeper into that. We all play a role in this world. Find your inner peace, Musa. Love yourself, be your own biggest fan, find acceptance. Acceptance is really, really big. Really big. I struggled with certain situations just because I didn't accept it and I didn't just move on and just take it for what it was. And then once I accepted it, I seen like, it just kind of freed me in a way, you know. Be mindful and compassionate to others. People go through a lot. Embrace the person that you are, the good and the bad. And reflect, learn, and grow. Definitely reflect. That's big. But yeah, so that's my presentation for you guys. Oh, and I don't have enough copies, technical difficulties, but I do have my tips if anybody wants to grab them. Just go around until they are gone.
That to one point, when you said about the females, historically, men, the way you always say how men always say, you too pretty, you know, I got that. But historically, men always look as the provider, look at the protector. So they just say that because they feel like they're trying to protect and provide. They're not doing that because they're chauvinist. Some of them are.
Right.
But, you know, 90%. Most men are raised to protect and look out for the females.
I hear you, and I respect that. But us females, like, we out here, okay? We can do this. Yes.
I was just gonna kind of say the same thing. Like that's how I was raised. I was raised with like how all women. So I respect women on such a higher level more than men. Sorry guys, but
Yeah.
I just don't. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. It's not that I think they're weak. They're just like that's how I was brought up, and I'll always show and do whatever I can to help them. Not because they're weak, but just because I respect them so much. Because I know the
So I'll pump
I
the
get it.
gas.